want to show you a true classic, and it will be, ta-da, Wonderwall on acoustic guitar in 10 minutes. Also check out my free lessons in the video description. You will find them there. A lot of cool stuff. If you're new in the world of guitar playing, check it out. I just can recommend it to you. So let's start out with this cool song. I play some stuff for you so you get an image how it will sound.
Today is gonna be the day that you're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. I said maybe you gotta be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall.
So I just made a small compression of the parts we will need in this song. And that's about it. We have actually a verse and a chorus there, and we have a slight interlude at one point leading into another verse, from verse to verse. We have an interlude. First I will show you the chords, and then we go to the rhythm pattern, which is actually based on a pretty cool movement, which you can use for a lot of other songs. So stay till the end in this video. You will learn some cool stuff about rhythm techniques. So the cool thing about the chords of Wonderwall is you will always have two fingers at the same spot, which makes it sound so wide and so cool. It's a ring finger in the 3rd fret of the B string and the pinky in the 3rd fret of the E string. So you will have those two fingers there all the time. The first chord is an E minor 7. Beautiful chord. I must say, wow. By the way, I show you the song without a capo. If you want to play to the original tune, you have to put a capo in the 2nd fret and play the chords 2 frets higher. But just a side information, I play it without capo here so everybody can join us. Index finger in the 2nd fret of the A string, middle finger in the 2nd fret of the D string. And then we go to the G chord. We just go with the middle finger to the 3rd fret of the E string, and the index finger stays in the 2nd fret of the A string. Just can move a little bit more along the A string. So we have E minor 7, G major, then we go to D sus4. Remember, still those two fingers stay in the same place all the time. Index finger goes into the 2nd fret of the G string, and you just play 4 strings without the E and the A string, please. And then we play an A7 sus4. Crazy chord, but still easy to remember because you still leave those two fingers here at the same spot. And the index is at the 2nd fret of the D string and the middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. Don't play the low E string. And now do a dry exercise between those. If you have never played those chords, it's easy to remember if you just make this dry exercise, because you can leave the ring and pinky at the same spot all the time. E minor 7, G, D sus4, A7 sus4, and so on. So you play the intro like with those 4 chords all the time. Then you play the verse. It's gonna be there, she's gonna go back to you. But you should somehow realize what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. There's a small interlude into the next verse. So, about you now. On the word now, you play a C major added 9. Still leave those two fingers where they are. Middle finger goes into the 3rd fret of the A string and index finger in the 2nd fret of the D string. About you now. And then you go to D sus4. And then you go for A7 sus4. Then you play another verse. Heart is out.
sure you're looking forward, you know you're really down. I believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
That time with now, when the word now comes, you just play the 4 chords.
And all the roads we have to walk are winding.
So now comes our little interlude to the chorus. Starts on the C added 9 chord again. Then we go to D, sus4, to E minor 7. C, C, the third time. And the third time we go on C, D, and then we go to G. And then we go to a new chord, which is D with F sharp and bass. So we leave everything where we are, the ring and pinky, but the middle finger goes into the 2nd fret of the G string and the index finger goes into the 2nd fret of the E string, and he mutes the A string too. So E minor 7, D sus4, and A7 sus4 again. So, and all the roads we have to walk. So let's say it with the chorus. C and on a D and a E minor 7, E minor 7, to C and then to D and to E minor 7, to C and then to D and then to G, to D with F sharp and bass into E minor 7, then to D and then to A7 sus4, and again A7 sus4. And then we come to the chorus. I said C added 9, E minor 7, G, you E minor 7, and to C added 9, E minor 7, to the G, to the E minor 7, and C added 9, E minor 7, G, you're my E minor 7, and C added 9, E minor 7, G, and then to E minor 7. And then there comes just a repetition of the stuff we just played. So let's go and play the pattern. You can just go for down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. But you have chord change within that pattern. So down, 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 up, down. And on the next up, you go to the G chord. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And then you do the same stuff on the D and A chord. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, And that's the way how we can play throughout the song. Important to know there is that you should move your arm like all the time in that way. Down, up, 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 down, up. Try to be in that motion because then you cannot fail. And you can alter and vary on the rhythm pattern, which is absolutely okay and cool for the song if you play your own nuances in terms of how you hit the strings. You can also do like something like so you don't have to 100% stick to the pattern I just showed you. The important thing is that you have this movement going on. This is the basic movement for always down, up, then you choose. This is important to know for Wonderwall, to have a good, straight going, fluent hand that's moving all the time and not stopping, so we have a fluent rhythm going on, a good groove going on. So, if you have any questions to the chord progression and stuff, I made a cover of that song where you can see how I play that song in total. You can watch my fingers, what's going on there and stuff, and you can take this tutorial to learn the chords, to change between them, make dry exercises. This is really important that your fingers really know where to go. This is the most important thing in that song. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.